Okay, so we'll start now. So today we'll discuss about Newton's law of gravitation. Newton's law of gravitation. So this law is given by Sir Isaac Newton, and we will see now what he has said in this law and how we can use this while solving the problems and understanding few concepts. Okay, so to understand Newton's law of gravitation, first we should understand what is the difference or what is mass and what is weight. So what is mass? Mass is anything that occupies space, or we can say mass is amount of matter which is present. Okay, so what we can say? Mass is amount of matter which is present. Taking a live example, we can just imagine, or you just see this, it is a paint box. Okay, there is paint which is present inside this. So if we take the mass of, or if we measure the amount of paint which is present inside this, then that is nothing but the mass of the paint. Okay, next. Now same example, this paint box is applying some force on my hand. You can feel some pressure, there is some force which is applied. That is nothing but the weight of the, paint box. I hope now you are getting a slight idea about mass and weight. So weight is nothing but it is the force. There is some force and that is known as weight. So as this is a force, this weight is measured in Newton and mass is measured in kgs or gram, but the SI unit is kg. Now, understanding this concept of mass, you just try to just get the answer of this question which I am asking. That let's consider that I am right now standing here and my mass is 60 kgs. What is my mass? 60 kgs. Now if I went to moon and I am standing there, so what do you think my mass would be? Will it be same 60 kgs or will it change? So what will be the correct answer for that? So the correct answer for that is it won't change. It will be same. Because what we are defining mass as? We are defining mass as amount of matter. So whatever the matter is present inside me, will it change if I go to the moon? No, it won't change. So that defines is that mass remains same everywhere. Mass never changes. If you go to earth, if you go to moon, if you go to any planet anywhere, what will happen to mass of any object? It will remain same. But the second thing that we are discussing, weight, this does not remain same everywhere. Okay, this changes from place to place. Okay, though there is a slight change if I move from here to here, but there is some change. And surely your weight changes if you are on earth and if you compare it with the moon. And how we can relate this, or how scientifically we can understand this? For understanding this, we have to understand Newton's law of gravitation. So in short, we will see what does Newton's law of gravitation says. So Newton's law of gravitation says that there is a force of attraction between any two masses m1 and m2. So take any two masses. This is mass 1, this is mass 2. So there is some force of attraction between mass 1 and mass 2. And their same force of attraction is present, means m1 is attracting m2 with some force. Similarly, m2 is also attracting m1 with the same force. So this is the force of attraction. Okay. And let's take the distance between these two as r. Okay, this is the distance between these two masses. Now according to the Newton's law of gravitation, it says this force of attraction is directly proportional to product of these two masses. Means whatever the force is there with which the mass m is attracting the m2, it is proportional to the product of their masses m1 and m2. and this force is inversely proportional to, it is inversely proportional to square of distance between them. Square of distance between them r. Combining these two, we will get F is directly proportional to m1 m2 by r square. Okay, and if we remove this proportionality sign, we will write force of attraction F is equal to capital G into m1 m2 by r square. This capital G, we are writing it because of this proportionality sign. We are removing this sign, hence we are writing the proportionality constant, and this G is called as gravitational constant. Gravitational constant. Okay, and the value of this is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11. I hope this much is clear. Now just consider that this is the mass m1. Instead of this mass m1, take this as earth. That is our earth. Okay, and this mass as any mass m. Okay, so just see this diagram. This is the earth and this is the mass, body of mass m. Let's take an example that I am standing here and my mass is m. Now applying this formula of force of attraction between me and earth, F is equal to G m1 m2 by r square. Instead of this m1, that is the mass 1, I will substitute the mass of earth. So this is the mass of earth, 5.97 into 10 to the power 24, and this is the value of radius of earth. Okay, now radius means, assuming that the earth is circular, radius is nothing but this distance, that is distance between center of earth and the second body m. Okay, so this explains the r, square of distance between two bodies. So substituting that in all our formula, that is F is equal to G m1 m2 by r square, we will get after calculation that this constant is equal to 9.81 into m. So this F is equal to 9.81 into m. I hope this much is clear. Now this 9.81 is called as small g, and this is acceleration due to gravity. It is called as acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so with this now we can say, instead of this F we are writing the weight is equal to m into g. Okay, from where this g came? This g is 9.81 value. W is equal to mg. Okay, so as we have discussed mass and weight, so with this relation we can correlate what is mass and what is weight at a particular point. So as I have explained, mass remains same everywhere. But if you see this weight is related to the mass by some constant, that is acceleration due to gravity. And this g calculation we have done it for earth. So this 9.81 value is for earth. If I go to the moon, this g value will change. If this g value will change, this weight will also change. Okay, so that much is enough right now. As we solve now few problems, we will understand it more, how to calculate weight if mass is given and how to calculate mass if weight is given. Okay, so one problem for homework now. Just understand or just try to find out what does the weighing machine measures. You often go to the hospital when you are sick, so doctor measures the weight on a weighing machine. So what is the reading that weighing machine gives you? Whether it gives you the mass or whether it gives you the weight. So that is the homework. So I'll see you in the next class. Thank you.